At an olive farm in the Italian countryside, Schettino is the local landowner and the most powerful man in the village. He acts kindly toward an exhausted young woman.
No.
And his youngest daughter happens to witness the scene. And that's how the last paradiso begins. Ciccio is a farm worker who is having a forbidden affair with Bianca, the landowner's daughter.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
His wife Lucia is deeply unhappy about it.
A che ora si è ritirato Ciccio stanotte?
Ciao.
Young and passionate, Ciccio also cares about the rights of the villagers.
Suo figlio Pinuccio, 13 anni, è morto mentre stavo lavorando. I carabinieri fanno finta di niente.
Tu devi pensare alla tua famiglia. Non ai cazzi degli altri.
However, his father is worried that his outspoken nature might get him into trouble.
Dove sei stato stanotte?
Luci fa ora.
Si tale quale a tuo nonno, sì.
Lucia is also furious about her husband's unfaithfulness.
Ogni volta che ti vedo, mi sento il fuoco nella cappa e non capisco più niente.
Ciccio and Bianca seem to be deeply in love with each other. A few days later, a middleman is buying the olives harvested by the villagers for next to nothing.
Ma te pare facile? Non è facile.
2 figli tengo. E un anno intero se ne sanno che lavoro.
One of the men complains about how hard life has become.
E mi fermo qui. Avanti. Poi.
Quest'anno le olive vanno a 2000 lire. Ma la catti?
Basta farci succhiare il sangue a sti forestieri.
But the middleman says nothing and simply leaves.
Oh, e che è sto funerale? Affluggire a tutti.
Soon afterward, the middleman goes to see Schettino.
Io le pago 2000 lire a quintale, soltanto a voi e a nessun altro.
Dove ci vi do la mia parola d'onore che
That night, Ciccio also comes to meet Schettino
una bella goccia di vino. Bianca, portano un poco di vino.
and has an awkward encounter with Bianca.
Conosci mia figlia Bianca tu?
No.
Sarà quando anno conosco la famiglia tua. Tua nonna mi ha fatto da padrino, sapevi tu?
Schettino brings up his connections with local officials and tries to win Ciccio over.
E se qualcuno vuole fare la guerra con me, poi è un casino. Ditelo all'amico vostro. Non sappiamo la terra. Io sono come mio padre.
E è vero, voglio tutti di palle, come a tuo padre.
But Ciccio refuses to back down, so his attempt fails.
Grazie per la visita.
Afterward, Ciccio heads to Bianca's room again.
Vieni qua.
Se ne accorge papà un cazzino.
The two secretly share an intimate moment in the barn. The next day, Ciccio goes into the church to find his wife.
Stamattina quando mi sono svegliata, non c'era nel letto. Ho trovato Giustino.
Lucia is furious with him for neglecting their family.
Io ti voglio bene. Ma tu una cosina, meglio un'altra. Per te è peccato, per me no.
Faced with her husband's reckless and free-spirited lifestyle, she seems to have finally given up on him.
Bianca.
Hai visto come ci guardava papà?
Bianca, meanwhile, feels anxious because Ciccio refuses to give her a clear promise about their future.
Io ti compro un vestito lungo fino ai piedi. Che devi sembrare una regina. Fra 3 giorni ce ne andiamo.
Still, it looks as though he is planning to leave everything behind and start a new life with her.
Domani mattina gliela porta a tuo padre.
Meanwhile, after being told by his son, Schettino learns about their relationship. Ciccio becomes deeply conflicted as he thinks about abandoning his family and running away with Bianca. The following day,
Ti ho portato questo.
Ciccio comes to ask for Bianca's hand in marriage. Schettino immediately takes him out to the fields.
Con tutto il caldo che ha fatto, state bagnando.
There, Schettino kills Ciccio.
I give us that.
Ciccio's family is devastated when his body is brought home.
Non ti chiamo mio padre!
Bianca also curses her own father for what he has done. It turns out that Ciccio has a twin brother named Antonio, who has built a successful life in the city. After hearing the news of his brother's death, Antonio immediately returns to his hometown. On the day of Ciccio's funeral, Bianca is unable to attend, so she can only watch from a distance in grief.
E comunque la sera prima suo fratello era qui in caserma a causa dell'aggressione a danni di Don Luigi. Non appena avremo delle novità, sarà nostra premura informare la sua famiglia, non si preoccupi. Facciamo il nostro dovere.
Even though Ciccio's death is highly suspicious, the police remain indifferent.
È successo un casino che tu manchi di immagini. A tuo fratello non gli piaceva dormire sempre allo stesso letto.
E allora? T'hanno acceso un figlio e tu sei zitto.
E se uno sbaglia paga. Ciccio dava fastidio.
Even his father is trying to cover up what happened.
Scordo da sta casa. Da sta gente, di noi, di tutto.
Stasera me ne vado. Ho la corriere.
Non torna mai più qua.
Antonio decides to confront Schettino and uncover the truth behind his brother's death.
Nessuno viene a casa mia da fastidio ai miei figli. Ma che sarà la fine che si meritava di fare tuo fratello?
Lei crede di avere il potere, ma si sbaglia.
E ce la tenga qua in armadio.
Seeing Schettino's hostile attitude, Antonio becomes even more convinced that he is the man responsible for his brother's death. After that, Antonio prepares to return to the city. His father silently watches him leave without saying a word.
That's Vincenzo.
Throughout the journey back, memories of his younger brother as a child keep flashing through Antonio's mind. The next day, Schettino is attacked and killed by an unknown person. His son is also murdered. After these events, Bianca and her sister fall into serious hardship.
Mi date 10 kg di farina, per favore?
Mi dispiace, non ce n'è più, è finita.
Dai, andiamo.
It seems the villagers have united and started boycotting them.
Permesso.
Oh, vieni.
Desperate for help, Bianca turns to the middleman.
Nessuno più vuole venire a lavorare da noi.
Tua sorella dovete stare tranquilli, vi mando. Quanti anni hai?
However, he has bad intentions toward her.
Io vado a Matera. E chi non viene con me? Eh?
Antonio?
Ehi.
Meanwhile, Antonio returns to the city and decides to put his old life behind him. He also breaks up with the woman he had promised to marry. Later, Antonio returns to his hometown once again.
Buongiorno, cercavo Bianca.
Vi posso portare dei biscotti? Vi posso portare dei biscotti?
There, he discovers something unexpected
Mia mamma è morta giovane.
and quickly leaves. He seems to have something he wants to tell his
Ho visto
father.
la fotografia della moglie di un baschettino. È uguale alla foto che ti ha trovato mamma nel portafoglio.
Antonio then learns that Bianca's younger sister is actually his half-sister. The following day, Antonio goes to see Bianca.
Antonio!
Io ti voglio sposare, mo.
Chiudi gli occhi.
He decides to fulfill the promise that Ciccio was unable to keep. Thanks to this, the two families who were once enemies finally reconcile. The film ends with a mysterious smile from Antonio. Set in Italy during the 1950s, The film follows the tragic events that unfold when a farm worker and a landowner's daughter fall in love. Along with the conflict between wealthy landowners and poor villagers, the movie also tells the story of two lovers from rival families, which may remind viewers of Romeo and Juliet. Although it is a typical tragic drama based on a true story, the film also gives us a clear look at Italian attitudes toward love at the time, as well as the differences between life in northern and southern Italy. It portrays the forbidden love between a man and a woman from two feuding families. Did you enjoy the movie? If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching until the end. Goodbye, and I'll see you again in the next video.